Hi guys, welcome to episode 10 of Avery Forest. So this week it's my week to have the park, and as you can see, I have built something very exciting. Um, so same as last week, we're going to jump into a live reaction, but first let's say hi to Michael. Hi Michael, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Corey?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm very excited. Obviously, at this point when we're speaking, you have seen what's been built this week, and I think he's very happy with it. But we'll show the viewers in just a moment. Yeah, are you ready to jump into it?
Absolutely. I'm ready to see what you've worked on and I mean it's yeah, I mean it's fantastic what you've worked on. So,
Excellent. Well, let's go. Enjoy, guys. Okay, guys. So welcome to the live reaction portion of the video. Um, So at this point, as we speak, Michael has not yet seen anything that I've done this week. So we're going to start from here, Michael, and we're going to walk around to, let's say, the new area.
all right, I'm excited to see it. I can already see it. You put a lot of trees up right there, which
Yeah,
I
plenty
love
of
that
trees.
aspect of it.
Got to have the trees and a bit of terrain painting.
Mhm. For sure.
Obviously, we will put a bit more benches and lighting around here too. But this is what I've been working on this week. Raging
Okay. Love
Racers.
that sign.
Custom built sign. Obviously,
Okay.
the cars are they were in-game pieces, but obviously I've manoeuvred them to my own liking. Um,
Well, and I like how you made it look like a road right there too.
yeah, yeah. It was, yeah. I quite like that. It's just sort of making it look like they're crashing or racing, and
Mhm.
you know the drill. But yeah, so this is
Oh yeah.
pretty much an area in itself over here. So it's its own area. There's only this ride here, which is called Raging Racers. So if we take a walk
Okay.
behind the sign, we come out into this open area.
Oh wow, look at that building. That's awesome. And you can see the big, massive loop behind it. And love the color that you've chosen, the red and blue, and you kind of carry that throughout. Wow, that looks fantastic.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have our first dueling coaster of the park.
Yes, good job. Wow, and
Now,
it's really cool too because wow, I mean, you just come in and you just see them launch. Like that is so cool. It's like a drag racing track, right?
it is exactly that. And I'll go a little bit more in depth in a moment and show you some theming of the area. But just just take a moment and just watch this. Here they come. So this is from a guest perspective. This is what you'll see.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the loop over the top. Oh wow. Yeah, that's cool. Really well done.
Um, yeah, so got a Photoshop for when they come off the ride, which yeah, as you can see, I've copy and pasted the one that I built over by the mountain climber roller coaster. Um, I may change the images in there, I'm not sure yet, but as we come down the steps, got one of the queues there, and a great little, I put vista points along here, because then you'll have the guests standing here taking pictures.
Yeah,
I
that's really cool.
put it all the way along there. But as you come down here, this is obviously where you'll get on the ride. You've got Picky Racer, we've got Blue Ice and Red Fire.
Okay, I like
So
it.
we've got two choices, got red or blue. This is just a sort of, you can, I don't know, waiting area, a little picnic area if you want to sit next to the coaster, and got the red and blue racer out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it looks
Um,
awesome.
so if we head into the queue, this is the queue for the blue racer, which is just some road signs dotted around the place.
Mm-hmm.
Over the bridge. Look at that for a view.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And then pretty much the same on this side. We have a good flyby from the coasters.
Uh-huh.
In fact,
Yeah, it looks awesome, man. Really well done.
I think they're
Wow.
about to come round. We'll just wait here 1 second. Any second now. There they are.
Yeah, great view. Really well done.
Yeah, and then we've got our coaster station, which hasn't, if I'm honest, I haven't done too much inside of the station. That's mainly because of the percentage. We're now
Yeah.
we're now at glitch mode, so I didn't have much percentage to work with. But if I can, maybe I'll do some theming in here as well and a bit more lighting. But obviously this is the blue station, we've got the red station directly opposite. And I guess we should just take a ride. Let me just speed this up a little. Let it come back. Let's take a ride on the blue one, just so you can see the results. There we've got a track length of 1,673 meters, 80 miles per hour top speed, average speed about 39 miles per hour. Yeah, I mean the max vertical G on this one is a little bit high, but the other one's all within range, and as you can see, it's green across the board.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, so let's take a ride, shall we?
I'm excited to check this out. That's really cool right there. Yeah, that's fantastic.
And there we go. So what's your initial thoughts of that then, Michael?
I mean, I think they're fantastic. They are dueling coasters, but at the same time, they're more dueling in the back half, right? Because in the front half, they kind of do their own thing a little bit. But it's really cool how you kind of incorporated. It's almost like they take, like if two cars are racing, they're taking different routes, right?
Exactly.
So that's pretty cool.
I think my main idea for this was more of they're on the main road, sort of. You guys call it the highway, or we call it the motorway. You know, racing down the highway, but then come across this crash, to which they have to find an alternative route. So they take the country roads, which is basically where I was going with this, and then they take the country roads back onto the highway. You know what I mean? That's the sort of idea that I had in my head anyway, when building this.
Kind of reminds me of the whole. Oh, go ahead.
You know, I was just going to say it's a little bit of a spaghetti junction on this end, but it's hidden from the public, so you can't really see it unless you're on the ride.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, that's fantastic.
But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. As you can see, it used quite a large chunk of this area.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that turned out too. That looks great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
No, like when you're talking about the story behind it, it kind of reminds me of the whole like rock and roller coaster at Disney World type, where it's like they're renting a limo and you've got a race to get to the show. So it's like you're in a stretch limo, which is like the coaster is you're racing around the highway trying to get to the wherever Aerosmith is playing at. So it kind of reminds me of that kind of theme where it's like you're trying to get to a destination, right? And yeah, it's really cool. And so what was your thought behind that really big building that you put there? Because that looks really cool.
To be honest with you, I can't really take credit for that. It's not mine. Okay. It's actually an in-game building. But I placed a few of them down and sort of made them different heights. It was just to sort of simulate, you know, this is the town, the city, and then that's the outback country lane sort of.
Right.
That was the idea behind it anyway. But yeah, I just thought I needed something big and sort of something in the center of it to act as sort of like a centerpiece of the ride. And yeah, I think that building fit well.
So what was your process going through making a dueling coaster? Because I haven't done one like this before. Were you kind of building them both in increments, or did you kind of build half of one first, then do the other half to be kind of similar? So what was your process in doing that?
So I started off obviously putting the two stations down first. And then first and foremost, I'd done the brake runs and the launch on both of them. So I'd do one, I think I started with the red one and done that as far as I wanted it. And then I went on to the blue coaster and I'd done that one. And I just sort of went back and forth between coasters and done it as I went along, rather than building one entire coaster and then building another one with it. I don't know, I just sort of found it easier that way.
Yeah, for sure.
And then that way as well, I could, with them both in test mode, I could judge obviously the timing and where they're going to meet each other and stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, it looks great. So you've done a great job with it.
Thank you. I'm quite proud of it. Obviously, we've still got a few things left to do. This is effectively the last episode before the park tour. So we're going to do a park tour next week of the whole park. We're just going to finish off some bits and bobs, some lighting, some benches and things like that, just the smaller details. And then next week at 6 p.m. my time, 12 p.m. Michael's time, are we going to do a premiere for the park tour?
Let me ask you this, would we be able to push that back a couple hours, because I'm actually still at work teaching during that time? So if we push it back to 3 o'clock my time, 9 p.m. your time, I would be able to be a part of that premiere as well. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely fine by me. So yeah, in that case, scrap what I just said. Next week, 9 p.m. my time, 3 p.m. your time, I believe, will be the park tour. We're going to premiere it. We hope to see everybody there to walk through this park with us. I'll be there. Michael will be there. We'll be there to answer any questions anyone has and things like that. And we're very excited to finally finish this park and move on to hopefully bigger and better things. We have got plans in the future which will maybe be revealed at a later date, but we'll see how we get on. And as always, let us know your thoughts and any suggestions, comments are much appreciated. As always, we always appreciate your support. Michael, do you want to say anything before we finish up?
Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Yeah, excellent. And don't forget to subscribe to both our channels, Webb Gaming for me and M&J Games for Michael. And yeah, we'll see you in next week's premiere, guys.
All right, see you guys later.